Welcome back, everybody. Lord Twitch here, and today we're going to continue with episode 99 of our Ragnamod VII series here on the Knights of the Round Table server. Once again, if you guys want to interact with me or any of the other members of the Knights, go ahead and take a peek at the channel links in the description or even the Discord link. Either of those will work. While you're down in the description, take a peek at the 10% off W link. Helps me out, helps with the company, and it's a great thing to do. That being said, if you guys have not already, be sure to go ahead and drop a subscribe. I say we are trying to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark before the end of August. This way we can do a little bit of a face reveal for you guys as a little incentive. And that being said, all I really did between episodes was actually add some of the fencing in. And I think I torched around the top of this inner circle. But I don't think I really did too much more than that. If you want to torch there though. But I do need some more canopy fence so that we can kind of finish up along the rest of the perimeter. And then after that, I think I want to start at least doing the main outline of the roof, plus the floor, and then maybe start to plan out a couple other things that you guys will see here shortly. But let's go ahead and just jump right into that. So first, let's go ahead and just get some canopy fences. And I know we don't have any. Make as many as we can. And of course, any corner that we come into contact with, we just want to stack them 4 tall. Alright, and that looks like that's actually it for the fences, for now at least. So just toss the remaining ones into there, get rid of that. And honestly, let's just start with some cobblestone stairs. Guess we could start here. Okay, so something like that, at least for starters. Let's just make sure everything's in the correct orientation before we can continue on. So far, so good. Man, that gets real close to the mob farm. So I do think when I get it hooked up to everything, it's going to be on a better system. So we're going around the last remaining corner of the big one, and then it should just be the third and final wing. And then it should just kind of loop back around to the front side of it over there. We're almost done with the initial ring. Alright, and get rid of that. Okay, so that's the first initial outline, which actually kind of really highlights everything. And I do think I want to go ahead and continue by working on the next layer real quick, which is actually going to be a lot quicker for us. Or at least should be, because it's smaller. So that's where I started. So that'll probably come up one more and then slab across. Okay, yeah, I'm getting some ideas. There we go. So it's at least getting a little bit more shape and more structure at this point. Let me head on in real quick. What did we use? We just used arcwood. And we used willow down here. Alright, I think we're gonna go with willow. So let's at least cap all of these spots real quick. All the spots that I actually torched up top. Go figure. Should I just do it in this room for now? Something like that real quick. We go. And then if we just did, say, like a canopy log. Just down the middle. Alright, I know he said we were gonna work on the floor next, but I think I'm gonna just kind of work on at least this section of the roof. The middle section being our main section at this point is actually going to be like the final like room that we actually finish. Like at least the roof bit, because I do want to add like a second floor, how we have here, except for it's going to be on a grander scale, and the floor is going to be on this level here, because I want to walk to each of these different wings, because I do have something planned, and you guys will see that here shortly. This one here is just kind of like our test subject at this point. Really should enchant our axe and shovel here shortly too. And technically we can just slab across this bit. So I want to keep it, yeah, let's keep it this, because actually no. We're not going to do the canopy logs, I don't think. But either way, this will be the level that everything happens. Do we have any types of like walls? I think the stone brick walls would probably be what I want. And then of course some stone brick. And just finish filling in everything real quick. And then of course we want our walls in. Oh, yeah, that'll leave plenty of space. That's how it's gonna look on all four. Ooh, actually, this gives us the opportunity to see. Yeah, that looks cool. That's kind of what I was hoping for. All right, I'll be back. I do want to add some launch pads. And do we have any of the rockets? The tier 2. I don't want the tier 2. I want a tier 1 rocket. It may sound strange, but this is the guy I want. Let's get rid of that for now. So we don't have any of that. So rocket nose cone. So I just need more steel. That's from that. Alright, so we just need more raw iron. Alright, so if we toss all of this in, so we got a nice 40 ironwood. And then to process this up, does it... Okay, that just gets cooked up. We don't have a furnace set up at the moment, do we? Nope. Alright, let's go set this just up in the factory. Honestly, this can just be set up in any corner. This one will work fine. So this is kind of like our working corner anyway. And now let's configure input. And ironwood. Looks like that has to go into a blast furnace. And let's go. All right, and that does take 30 seconds each, so that's gonna take a little while. So if I know it's going to be it's all the way across, be a stair up to that level. And of course, I'm just going to torch this all along. And then of course, this one is actually going to be a big room with even more stuff set up into it, more machines and everything else. Which I'll probably move blast furnace up then, so that I'll have more room. Maybe. I might just work on some automations up here. So that gave us 3 steel. So we're up to 5. Alright, I am curious, how do you get a steel chicken? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus a block, so 15, and then a chicken shell. You know what? I think we're gonna have to start working on getting a steel chicken up and running. Maybe even 2, so that I can start getting like a 10-10-10 chicken. Hmm. You know what? I'm just gonna place this guy down. Essentially, I want to have a rocket in each of them. And then on top of this last one will be the tier 4 rocket. And I know I said we were going to work on the floor this episode, but looking at the time, we actually don't have a lot of it left. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just call it here. Next episode, we can go ahead and continue working on getting that tier 1 rocket, because I do want the tier 1 here. Maybe I'll do tier 1. Maybe 1, 2, 3, and then 4 on top. So that's where the tier 3 will go. So next episode, I think we're going to start with the floor, because I want to get that done. And then maybe get some more rune. Or is it just runes? Yeah, some more runes, so that we can go ahead and finish up the glass. And then that will be kind of like it for the lower floor, at least building wise. And then we can just kind of finish up the roof and the second floor of the main bit. But anyway, with that, hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.